let's move on to page and section breaks. Page and section breaks are really important things to learn how to use in a document the length of a thesis. I don't know if you've ever typed a document before where instead of starting a new chapter by inserting a page. So I'm going to just pretend that I'm doing, hang on. I've only got one document here. I didn't actually want to use my whole PhD thesis because I didn't know if there was any funny formatting and I didn't want to confuse you all. Okay, so say, for example, this is the end of chapter 1 and you now want to start chapter 2. How many of you have done this until a new page starts? And then you go, okay, now I want to start chapter 2 over here, right? Now, if you've done that, don't worry about it. It's fine. Everybody does this before they know what the auto tools are. The problem is that if this is a draft, say, and your supervisor reads it and they go, you need to add 2 paragraphs to this chapter. So you add 2 paragraphs to this chapter, okay? Let's say you add them here. So you need to extend your conclusion, for example, okay? What's happened to the next chapter is now it's moved down to start halfway down the page or nearly all the way down the page. Because what you've told Word is that these are hard returns. Hard returns don't disappear when you add things. So basically, then you've got to go like, oh no, I wanted to start at the beginning of the page. So I need to now delete all of these. Okay, so now it's starting at the beginning of the page. But then say your examiner reads this and says, no, you don't need all of that. Take it away, it's fine. Your conclusion can just be short. Okay, so now you've taken it away. But now look, that's where chapter 2 is starting. It's going to move around. So what you need to do is you need to use a page break. A page break is a hard break that says to Word, this part of the document must always start on its own page. No matter what I add or delete to the section that comes before this, this must start on its own page. So you put the cursor at the beginning of the thing that you want to move, the chapter or the heading or whatever it is that you want to move. And you come here to insert and you click on page break. And what it will do is it will jump the section that you've highlighted down to the next page. And then no matter what you add, so let's say again, we're adding that piece of text. So now I've added all of that. No matter what you add, it will start on its own page. And so this is really what you use between your chapters. Every single chapter must have a page break. So one of the easiest things to do is when you, I'm just going to go back. When you come to the end of the chapter that you're writing and you want to insert a new chapter, and this is usually when you're putting your document together at the end. So put your cursor at the end of the last full stop and say insert page break, and it will jump the text down to the next page. Okay. And then if there's an extra space there, you can delete it. So now I don't write with this formatting function on because it confuses me and I don't like it, right? So I write with it turned off so that the text just looks like this. This is what I turn on when I'm doing this kind of formatting work and I'm making sure that it all looks like it should look. All right, so that's page breaks. They actually are quite simple. If your text is doing funny things and things are starting, say, for example, you've got in the middle of, and I have actually seen this on documents that I've edited, like suddenly there's a funny space, turn on the formatting key like I have. If you find extra breaks that shouldn't be there, you can delete them, okay? Section breaks are harder to delete than page breaks. Page breaks are quite easy to delete. Okay, so that's page breaks. Page breaks generally between all of your different pages. So you type your acknowledgements, page break, next section, maybe it's a list of illustrations, page break, next section, table of contents, page break, next section, chapter 1, page break, chapter 2, page break, chapter 3, all the way to the end of your document. So that everything starts on its own page and it's all really neat and tidy.